Hey, what's going on YouTube? Marine X back at it again, and listen, it is time for the 2022 tour of my man cave desk work from home setup. Now, why would you care about my man cave desk, my work from home setup, especially if it's in an old dusty garage? Well, listen, you might be in a situation where the best place for you to work is in a garage. Let me show you how you can set one up where it can be comfortable, it can be really productive, and be kind of nice as well. All right, so the first thing we got to start off with is the desk. This is the Uplift V2 solid red mahogany desk. Fantastic. This thing is 72 inches in width, about 30 inches in depth, plenty of room to put my crap all over the top, but I like to keep it nice and neat most of the time. It's about 2 inches in depth as well, so you can clamp stuff on there. It's made out of real wood, so you can drill through it if you need to, and you can clamp stuff on there with peace of mind that it's not going anywhere. Pretty nice setup. This thing comes in at about $1,600. Got the black stainless steel for the frame as well. I'm all about cable management, so I try my best to cable manage this thing. Don't let those say you can't freaking cable manage a standing desk. I did the crap for the most part. I'm about 90% there, willing to show it off, not that big of a deal. Next thing we gotta talk about is my chair, which is the Uplift Vert chair. This thing comes in about $419. This is pretty reasonably priced, very comfortable, all sorts of ways to adjust it. It goes forward and backwards and reclines. It feels great. I've had this thing for well over a year. It was in my last setup as well. Now, my computer making everything mesh together and work really well is the Mac Studio. This thing is the M1 Max variant, which you can only get the M1 Max or the M1 Ultra. I decided to go with the M1 Max. 32 core GPU, 32 core CPU. I got 2 terabytes of solid state drive storage, 32 gigabytes of unified memory or RAM. This thing's a beast. It gets done the stuff I need to get done. Underneath that is my travel computer, the computer I use to move around the house with. This is the M1 Max Macbook Pro. This is the 14-inch variant. Listen, this thing has the exact same setup as my Mac Studio. This is a backup computer. I also use it if I travel. 32 core CPU, 32 core GPU, 2 terabytes of storage. Fantastic liquid retina screen, 120 hertz. The thing is freaking buttery smooth. I like it a lot. Both of these bad boys are running through the Apple Studio display. It's a 5K screen, 27 inches. Looks really good. It matches the MacBook Pro screen really well. It works really well with the Mac Studio. They made them together. They made them hand in hand. I got the quote unquote base model. I didn't get the nano texture screen. I didn't get the height and adjustable stand. Got the regular ass model, cost $15.99. Works really well. Listen, instead of spending that extra 400 bucks on a height adjustable stand, I decided to get a monitor stand from Artifox. That thing costs about 390 bucks, so I saved $10. It's made of solid oak. It's magnetic, so I can stick stuff on top of it, stick stuff underneath of it, and it has storage, and it brings the monitor up to the correct height so I can use it properly while sitting in my chair. So right underneath the monitor is the iPod Nano 5th generation. Listen, I like to kick it old school sometimes. I like using my iPod Nano. It doesn't have a Wi-Fi signal. It doesn't get cell phone calls. If I want distraction-free music, I like to pop my headphones into that bad boy, listen to music distraction-free. You have to use wire headphones so you're getting some high quality, nearly as good as using a CD. Next to the iPod Nano is my Louis Vuitton trunk clock. Now this thing costs $5,750 bucks. But listen, there are some times when you want some stuff that makes you feel good. I like Louis Vuitton trunks. I didn't know they made a trunk clock until I acquired that bad boy. Fantastic freaking clock. Quartz mechanism. Works really well, really heavy, feels good in the hand, giggity. It should because it costs a lot of freaking money, but listen guys, if it's something that interests you, go for it. Even if it's a freaking knick-knack all the way up to an outrageously priced clock that goes on your desk. On the opposite side of that is my NZ Mag Free 3-in-1 charger. Listen, this thing is a pretty nice setup. I use a Google Pixel 7. I just slapped the MagSafe case on that bad boy. Now I have MagSafe charging for my work phone and for my personal phone. Has height adjustable. That's my favorite part about it. You also can charge your little headphones underneath. My lamp that's providing a little bit of bias lighting, a little bit of mood lighting for the desk is the Dyson Solar Cycle Morph lamp. Listen, $600 lamp, but it does all sorts of stuff. Has a telescoping arm. You can use it directly over your keyboard, your mouse, illuminate your whole desk. You can even use it as a task light. The sounds for my desk, I can get away with just using the studio displays because the speakers in that thing are banging. But I decided to also have the Audio Engine HD3. Fantastic speakers. I have those on 9-inch stands, so they're more close to my ear level, so they sound really good, putting out great sound. They come in at about $349, but hey, they're Bluetooth. They can be wired directly into your computer, and you can also use the old school RCA cable. So plenty of different ways to wire those things up. Whenever I have to do Zoom calls or go live or anything like that, I like to use the Stellar X2 Vintage. It's a large capsule condenser microphone. What does that mean? You got to put a little bit of phantom power in that thing to make it work. It sounds real good. It sounds real, like gives me a nice sound to my voice. All that's running through the Motu M4 audio interface, which talks directly to my computer, which allows for me to use it for live streams, Zoom calls, all that good stuff that we have to do on a daily basis. As mentioned, the Mass Drop Mezzi 99 Nors, fantastic pair of headphones. Those things come in at 199 bucks. Really easy to drive those. So they're like the lower end of audiophile headphones, but you can drive them with a cell phone. You can drive them with an iPod Nano. 199 bucks, like I said, but they're sitting on top of a Banks desktop headphone stand. That thing comes in at $49. It works really, really well with the 99 Nors. Now, it was originally designed to work with the AirPods Max, and the brains behind the operation that runs everything that keeps it right at my freaking fingertips is the OWC Thunderbolt 3 dock. I'm thinking about upgrading to the Thunderbolt 4, especially now that I have computers that have Thunderbolt 4, but it's working great for me. I'm getting fast transfer speeds, and I really enjoy the fact that the connector for the computer is in the rear of the dock. Unlike a lot of these new Thunderbolt 4 docks, the connector's in the front. Hey, listen, also important to me is my freaking decor items. There's stuff on the wall that makes me feel good. I got the freaking sword when I was a staff NCO. I got a freaking poster that talks about different knives. I got an NFL football, some of my favorite bourbon magazines. Listen, guys, make sure you choose some paint and some decor that brings you a little bit of joy. Also, we got to talk about the peripherals, guys. I love using Apple's Magic Keyboard. It feels really good to type on. I have the space gray version that came with an iMac Pro that I got years ago. Next to that, I'm using a Lunar Artifacts freaking pointer instrument, $250 mouse, but it is magnificent. It feels good, leather, freaking stainless steel. They have different options. You wanted to get it in brass or whatever the case may be. I also have several mechanical keyboards that I like to use. I got the Logitech MX mechanical keys, and I got an Iqnix F97, Iqnix F96, but I kind of always go back to the Apple Magic Keyboard, especially when I got a lot of stuff to do. Comment down below, what would you add to a man cave desk? What do you have on your work from home desk? Are there any freaking gadgets and gizmos I need to check out? If you're not a member of the Battalion, hit that subscribe button down below. It's no longer red. Hit the freaking subscribe button down below. Join the Battalion. We would love to have you. Think about becoming an official member of the Battalion as well. Whenever we do live streams, you get emotes. You get a lot of different perks. I'm going to freaking write you a postcard and all that type of stuff. So think about joining our membership. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, well, thank you for stopping by. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.